I'm John Cohen, and this is my tech. This is the Google Pixel tablet, 11-inch. Yes, it looks just like a smart home speaker that Google offers. In fact, this tablet does come with a speaker right here, built right in. But the cool part is that when you want it to be not a smart speaker, you literally can just lift it right off. And voila, you have a tablet. Built like most tablets on the market today, the Google Pixel tablet is just that. It's a nice, simple tablet with a built-in camera on the back, as well as one here in the front and the center. And it functions as expected. It's got the Tensor G2 chip in it, so it's nice and fast and responsive. And it runs Android 13. So what is this actually going to be used for? Well, it's an easy way to watch, obviously, movies and shows with a tablet, obviously consume and create content, and of course, read. So those are some basic stuff. But then you have the whole suite of things when it's a smart speaker. So all you're going to do is plug it in, and it just lines up with the pogo plugs in the back here magnetically and sticks right on. So the magnet will just come right off on the back here. So I'll use two hands just to get it off. And just like that, it's a tablet again. And when I want it to be a smart speaker or a smart device, just plug it right back in and it's good to go. And of course, you can see all of your information like this. So it does actually function as a stand for your tablet. So if you do want to go ahead and watch a movie while it's connected to the smart speaker, you can do so. Of course, in this case, I am also using the Pixel case, which has this little stand built right in. So it's actually even easier for me to use as a tablet or a device to consume media. Another feature I really like about this smart speaker setup is the fact that these pins on the bottom here line up with the pins on the smart speaker, and that allows for this device to charge your tablet. So when you're not using it, you can go ahead and just plug it onto the actual speaker here and charge the device. Of course, still has USB Type-C if you want to charge it when you're on the road or something like that, but super easy to do and super easy to use. Well designed and a smart idea. I wish more tablet manufacturers offered that kind of a setup. The Pixel tablet does come with 8 gigabytes of RAM built in, and then you have storage capacity of either a 128 or 256, so you really get a lot of options on how much stuff you could store on this device. Also built in is a fingerprint reader here on the top, so to lock and unlock, you can just do it with your fingerprint. Very similar to other Pixel devices and iPhones and iPads and so on and so forth. The front camera as well as the rear camera feature an 8 megapixel sensor, so pretty standard for today's day and age for tablets. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing crazy. And also does 1080p in the front video, no problem. Of course, we couldn't talk about this device without actually talking about that speaker part. The smart speaker on here does sound as good as the Google Nest one. It's basically the same product with an Android OS running on it. Or if you're used to the Amazons or the Apple products, they're all very, very similar in sound and quality of sound. Let me see if I can find something for us to listen to. And you can see the sound is coming now out of the speaker back here rather than the actual tablet.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely ours.
And let's go ahead and take it apart, and you can hear the difference right away in the sound. Let's go half, 50% sound now. And you can see right off the bat the sound on the Pixel tablet, not bad, but when we plug it into the speaker, you really get a little bit more rich sound, a little more deeper bass, as is to be expected from a speaker itself. The Google Pixel tablet doesn't disappoint. It meets all the expectations one would have for a Google-made product. Of course, the case is separate, but the speaker and the tablet do come in one pack together. Of course, it still needs to be plugged into the wall of the speaker, so don't discard that. But is it really worth getting this over, let's say, a Samsung product or even an Apple iPad? For the price, I would say no. If you really want a smart speaker, I would say go with the Google Nest smart speaker. And if you really want a tablet, I would consider looking at the Samsung one for Android, or the iPad, obviously, if you want to do an Apple product. I will put a full description below and you can see if this is the right product for you. This is John. Here's a couple other videos that you might like, and feel free to subscribe.